We're Sales Tax and More. Today, we want to share the answer to a great question we have received. What happens if I've never paid sales tax? There are many variables when it comes to sales tax, so the answer is it depends. If you've never paid sales tax and the states never find you, it's possible nothing will ever happen. Some companies go their entire existence without ever being found by a state for sales tax. However, the states are out there actively trying to track businesses down, and not everyone is so lucky. Right now, because of the Wayfair decision, many states are looking for companies that they believe have economic nexus. In their searches, they're finding companies who have had all kinds of nexus for 10, 12, or 15 years. If this is the case and they find you before you step forward voluntarily, then the state can technically go back to the first day you ever had nexus to collect back tax, penalties, and interest. However, in reality, very rarely do they go back to the first day. Instead, they typically go back either 7, 8, or 10 years depending on the state. If you know that you have had nexus for many years and have never paid sales tax, there are things you can do to limit your liability. One option is a voluntary disclosure agreement, a VDA. Through a VDA, you step forward to the state and tell them about your past exposure. As a reward, the state will limit the look-back period, typically to either 3 or 4 years. Even though you will have to pay for the 3 or 4 years of back tax, they typically waive penalties and sometimes interest too. This is a lot better than paying for 8 or 10 years worth of taxes, penalties, and interest. It can be devastating to a business if a state finds them with years of unpaid sales tax. We have seen companies be shut down because of it. To make things worse, when one state finds you, they usually share your information with the other states as well. However, if you're being proactive, if you're working with the states, they generally don't share your information. We hope that answers your question as to what happens if you've never paid sales tax. If you have any other questions or need any other additional information, visit our website, salestaxandmore.com. Thanks for watching.